Welcome to Witchways, Folklore and Fairytales. I'm your host Elise, and this is the poem of the Witch of Wookey. In ancient days, tradition shows a base and wicked elf arose, the Witch of Wookey Hole. Oft have I heard the fearful tale from Sue and Roger of the Vale on some longer winter's night. Deep in the dark and dismal cell, which seemed and was clept hell, this blear-eyed hag did hide. 9 wicked elves, as legend sain, she chose to form her guardian train and kennel near her side. Here screeching owls oft made their nest, whilst wolves its craggy size possessed, night howling through the rock. No wholesome herb could here be found, she blasted every plant around, and blistered every flock. Her haggard face was foul to see, her mouth unmet a mouth to be, her eyne of deadly leer. She naught devised but neighbours ill, she wreaked on all her wayward will, and marred all goodly cheer. All in her prime have poets sung, no gaudy youth, gallant and young, e'er blessed her longing arms, and hence arose her splight to vex and blast youth of either sex by dint of hellish charms. From Glaston came a learned wight, full bent to mar her fell despite, and well he did, I ween. Such mischief never had been known, and since his mickle learning shown, such mischief never has been. He chaunted out his goodly book, he crossed the water, blessed the brook, then paternoster done. The ghastly hag he sprinkled over, when lo, where stood a hag before, now stood a ghastly stone. For well 'tis known adown the dale, though passing strange indeed the tale, and doubtful may appear, I'm bold to say there's never a one that has not seen the witch's stone with all her household gear. But though this learned clerk did well, with grieved heart, alas, I tell, she left her curse behind. That Wookey nymphs forsaken quite, though sense and beauty both unite, should find no leman kind. For lo, even as the fiend did say, the sex have found it to this day that men are wanderers scant. Here's beauty, wit, and sense combined, with all that's good and virtuous joined, yet hardly one gallant. Shall then such maids unpitied moan, they might as well like her be stone, and thus forsaken dwell? Since Glaston now can boast no clerks, come down from Oxenford, ye sparks, and oh, revoke the spell. Yet stay, nor thus despond, ye fair virtues, the god peculiar care. I hear a gracious voice. Your sex shall soon be blessed again, we only wait to find such men as best deserve you choice. This poem, written by Harrington from 1748, is inspired by the legend of the Wookey Hole witch, who resides in the Wookey Hole caves in the village of Wookey Hole in England. A particular stalagmite represents the petrified witch. You can actually visit this cave and learn all about the folklore of the Wookey Hole witch. Do you have a favourite witchy piece of folklore or a witchy fairy tale that you would like to hear? Let me know in the comments, and you might hear it here on Witchways, Folklore and Fairy Tales.